Everyone believes royal guards never smile. They stand perfectly still, faces unreadable, trained to ignore everything around them. Tourists wave, joke, and even dance, hoping for just a tiny reaction. Most walk away disappointed. But on one bright afternoon, something unexpected happened, something so simple, so human, that it reminded everyone watching that even the strongest discipline can't silence a kind heart. What started as a funny moment meant to get laughs quickly turned into a memory that stayed with people long after the crowd dispersed. It wasn't planned. It wasn't staged. And that's exactly why it meant so much. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Your support helps Royal Guard stories share more heartwarming and unforgettable moments like this one with the world. And now, let's begin the story. It was a busy day outside Buckingham Palace. Families snapped photos, kids pointed excitedly, and tourists from across the United States gathered to see the famous guards in person. Among them was Mark, a 35-year-old dad from Texas, visiting London with his 7-year-old son, Noah. Noah was energetic, curious, and full of questions. He stared at the royal guard in amazement, whispering, "Dad, is he real?" Mark smiled and nodded. "Very real. And very serious." Noah thought for a moment, then tugged on his dad's sleeve. "I want to make him laugh." Mark hesitated. He knew the rules. "Buddy, they don't laugh. That's their job." But kids have a special kind of hope adults lose over time. Noah stepped forward, staying behind the barrier, and gave the guard a big thumbs up. No reaction. Then he saluted, copying what he'd seen in movies. Still nothing. A few people nearby chuckled softly. Mark felt embarrassed and gently pulled Noah back. Just as they were about to leave, Noah's sneaker suddenly came untied. He bent down to fix it but lost his balance and sat down hard on the pavement. His face scrunched up, more shocked than hurt, and he let out an exaggerated, dramatic groan. "Oh no," Noah said loudly, holding his knee like a soccer player who'd just been fouled. The crowd laughed, and then it happened. The royal guard turned his head. Just slightly. Almost imperceptibly. But everyone saw it. The guard took one step forward, his boots clicking against the stone. He looked down at Noah, then back up at Mark. For a split second, the corners of his mouth twitched. Then, in the most unexpected moment of the day, he broke character completely. "Careful there, young man," the guard said calmly. "Wouldn't want a future hero getting injured." The crowd gasped, then burst into laughter and applause. Noah's eyes widened. "He talked to me." The guard offered a small nod, helped Noah stand with a firm but gentle hand, and straightened the boy's crooked shoelace with surprising care. His movements were precise, respectful, and kind. When he was done, he stepped back into position, face composed once again, as if nothing had happened, but everything had changed. Mark felt a lump form in his throat. He hadn't expected humor. He hadn't expected kindness. He certainly hadn't expected his son to experience something so special. Noah beamed with pride, standing a little taller now, his fear and embarrassment gone. As the crowd slowly dispersed, people whispered about what they'd just seen. Some smiled. Others wiped away tears. It wasn't just funny, it was meaningful. In that brief moment, the guard reminded everyone that rules and discipline don't erase humanity. They coexist with it. Later that evening, Mark and Noah sat in their hotel room eating pizza. Noah replayed the story again and again, laughing each time. Then he grew quiet. "Dad," he said, "he was nice." Mark nodded. "Yeah, buddy. He really was." That moment became more than a vacation memory. It became a lesson. A reminder that kindness doesn't always come with loud gestures or big speeches. Sometimes it's a shoelace tied. A few words spoken. A smile held back, but not completely. The guard didn't have to help. He didn't have to speak. But he chose kindness over silence, and humor over distance. And in doing so, he left a lasting mark on a child, a father, and dozens of strangers who witnessed something rare and beautiful. May this story remind you that no matter how serious life feels, there's always room for compassion. A small act can turn an ordinary day into an unforgettable one. So wherever you are, whoever you meet, don't be afraid to show kindness, because you never know who might carry that moment with them forever.